And welcome back. I'm now joined by Charles Jones, who is with the Exterminators, here to talk about keeping those winter creatures and critters away from our homes. And now is a very critical time because we're pulling out the Christmas decorations and there are little hit creatures inside of them. Bringing in the groceries, there are little critters clinging on, right?
That's correct, Jonathan. With the onset of the colder weather and the holidays coming on, we're bringing in a lot of items into the home that can actually be harboring or hitchhiking pests into the house.
Okay. Now, what can we do to make sure that doesn't happen?
All right. Hey, as we're bringing these items into the home, doing a thorough inspection of everything is very critical at this point. Let's start off with, with Christmas, the Christmas tree and other greenery. A lot of people are bringing in live or cut Christmas trees.
Okay, yeah.
That can harbor spiders, mice, and even ants. So what we suggest is they thoroughly inspect that, give it a good shake before putting it into the vehicle and bringing it home. And then once again, once we get it home, before we bring it indoors, let's give it a thorough inspection and a shake.
Okay. So would you even suggest taking a look at it before you even buy it?
That's correct. Yeah, that's right. Yes, we're looking to make sure it's good and full. Let's look for a hidden pest in there.
Also, we're getting out the wrapping paper, things that have been packed up for a few months. They may have some critters too, right?
That's correct. And as we get things out of the attic or the basement, let's inspect those, as spiders, ants, and mice are notorious for getting in those items while they're in long-term storage there. As we get ready to put those items back up after the holiday season, let's put them in a sealed plastic container or sealed tote. That'll prevent infestation.
Okay, so making sure you actually have something that's covered all the way through, airtight.
Airtight, that's correct.
But not only that, we got people coming in and out of the house, lots of traffic, garage door up, garage door down. Need to keep an eye out on it, right?
That's correct. This time of year, like we said, we're bringing in a lot of items, Christmas decorations, Christmas gifts, groceries. We're opening up doors, maybe even propping the door open or leaving the garage door up.
Yeah.
Let's not do that for long unattended periods because that just lets the outside pests make their way right back in.
Because they're cold and they're trying to get in.
Correct. As the cooler temperatures have actually triggered or been a signal to the pest, it's time to move on in, find winter harborage, a place that I could survive the winter.
Gotcha. Okay. And more than that, you got to make sure you keep that kitchen cleaned up in case you have any spills or anything like that.
That's right. This time of year, we're entertaining, so we're doing more cooking, have food out. Let's clean up any spills, messes very quickly. Let's also make sure that we don't leave any dishes out overnight.
Okay. Gotcha.
We need to rinse those off or get them in the dishwasher and run it on the rinse cycle so there's nothing to attract pests.
Okay. Now, for those who have fireplaces, you're bringing in firewood. That's another hazard.
That's right. Firewood is a prime way for insects to get a ride into the home. Let's just make sure that we're storing the firewood outside, away from the foundation of the house. Also, let's just bring in what we're going to put directly on the fire so we don't bring in pests that are hitchhiking a ride on that firewood.
Don't try to store it inside the house, but store it outside. Bring in what you need.
Exactly, Jonathan.
And the bigger difference that you're basically talking about, Charles, is during the summertime, they're fine being outside for the most part because it's warm. But during the wintertime, when it gets really cold, they're looking for a warm place just like we are.
That's correct. They're looking for to get out of the cooler temperatures in there where it's nice and warm and plenty of food.
Exactly. And you don't want to provide it to them.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. Make sure you keep those pests away. And if not, you have to call these guys over at Exterminators. Thank you so much for coming in, Charles.